In this video, I will be demonstrating a workflow for creating a local license server that will allow me to run Imagine on this machine. The steps we will perform are: first, we will use the Intergraph SGNI licensing web to generate a license file using the composite host ID of this machine. Next, we will use the Intergraph license administration tool to import that license file, which will create the local license server for us that will handle license requests by client applications such as Imagine and GeoMedia Professional. So on this machine, I've already installed Imagine 2013. Intergraph licensing was also installed during the installation of ERDAS Foundation 2013, which is a prerequisite of Imagine. So to show you this computer's current state, I will start Imagine, and it will let us know that it was unable to obtain a license. So after hitting OK, I'm presented with a dialog which has several options here to help me resolve this issue. If your license administrator has given you the name of a licensing server on your network, you can enter that name here. I'll come back to the second option in a bit. On the third option, if you select that, it will display a website in your browser that will allow you to contact Intergraph for help. Since I'm going to create a local license server on this machine, I'm going to select the second option and hit continue. If you have user account control or UAC enabled on your computer, you may be presented with this dialog asking you to allow Intergraph license administration program to make changes to the computer. Select yes. This will start up the Intergraph license administration application. First thing we want to do here is to generate a license file. So to do that, we'll go to Server and click on the License Host ID command. This will bring up the Intergraph License Host ID tool. On this dialog, we're going to click Request License, and that will take us to the Intergraph SGNI licensing website. We'll need to enter a license authentication code, or LAC, in the login form here. To obtain your LAC, you should contact your company's license administrator. I have one here for the demo, so I will use that. Click Login. On this screen, I will click Generate Licenses, and I will select a record that supports a concurrent license model for the product that I want to license. So I will have installed, I want to run Imagine, so I will select the concurrent license model for with an Imagine Essentials license. I will click the Generate button, and on this dialog I'm just simply going to go to the Next button here and click there. On this page, I'm going to click the Add New Host. From the list of options of server hosts, I'm going to select Composite, and at this point I will switch back to the Intergraph License Host ID tool and select the Copy button next to the Composite ID. This will copy this Composite ID onto my clipboard. And I'm done with this, so I will go ahead and close out that application and paste the, switching back here to the Create License Host page, I will paste that Composite ID there and hit OK. Now I will select the host that I just added, which is the Composite, and click Next. On this page, I will enter a fulfill count and click Next. click on the Verify button. The license is valid. I will now click on Generate and select the line that has been generated for me, which is the concurrent licensing model for Imagine Essentials. I will click on Save to File, and this is asking me to save the license file on my local computer. I will hit Save As so that I can save this file to a location that I can remember. Here I'm saving it in C:temp. You can rename the file to something meaningful if you would like to, such as Imagine Essentials Concurrent. At this point, I can close out of the web page and go back to the Intergraph License Administration tool. Here I will want to click on File, Import License File, and select the file that I just saved out. That is back in C:temp, and click Open. At this point, the local license server is being created. As you can see here, it is now gathering the information, the features, licenses from this license server. And now we should be able to switch back. Now that we have a local license server running, we should be able to go back to Imagine and restart it, and it should be able to find a license. So here we will restart it. Well, let me get out of this. Restart Imagine. And you can see that it is coming up now. So it was successfully able to get a license.